Basically, the reason why I did this was because I watched Shay Frillis's video where he and a bunch of his friends made a bunch of fics using this, and I was like, I need to do this someday. This will become me. What if that, but me?
Can I put real people?
I would advise against it.
It's time for the absolute most crack fix ever.
I can't submit.
Okay, so okay,
duplicate thing.
Okay, so what characters do you have?
Type Mario?
I typed in Mario.
Okay, hold on.
Now we're waiting on Chris, I suppose.
No. Yeah.
I mean, I really have so many options here.
I'm gonna go 18 plus just as a joke.
Right, the beginning.
The end.
18 plus.
Alright, let's see. Okay,
Alright, we have
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Cool.
Alright.
Why is it Comic Sans?
Why am I putting effort into this?
I'm writing my magnum opus.
I'm like putting a lot of effort into this.
I cooked.
What have I done?
If this is the beginning, I don't have to write it entirely.
It's just what do you feel like is a good start?
But here you go. Have fun.
You know, I wrote a good hook, I think.
My hook was
fun.
I have an entire first chapter written.
God damn.
There's an option that you can turn on that's like
oh, did it say accessible font? And it's just Comic Sans? Fucking hell. Oh.
Comic Sans.
Okay, they've been shuffled.
Now you're writing the second part of a third fanfic.
That sounds
Oh,
I gotta mute.
Oh,
This
no.
is great.
Okay,
This sounds sick.
So now it's giving you it's giving you 200 seconds to read what you have now, and then you have the 10 minutes.
Who wrote this? I gotta know who wrote this.
It can mean two entirely different things, depending on who actually wrote the thing you're reading.
No, this is definitely Mauricio.
It's definitely Chris.
No.
Who the fuck else would use the word proclaimed?
I have to focus!
I don't know what. This is just beautiful as is. I don't want to continue. There's not much else I can say that hasn't already been said. I almost want to say that I want somebody else to finish this. Somebody needs to make the climax on this.
Someone found something interesting, huh?
I know this was Chris. I know this was Chris. I know this is Chris that wrote mine.
It's funny. I've never seen any one of you write something. So to me, this is all pretty new.
You know, I can't wait to see how you guys finish this one up.
I did very little.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how you finish mine.
I threw
I'm
up a
eager to
softball
see
for
what
this
happens next.
See, me like writing the middle of a story and then handing it to you to like finish is like me just walking into your home, setting it on fire, and then just leaving immediately after. That's basically what this feels like.
Does the flag with done mean it's done?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm
you're just
done
basically
means
waiting
done.
for. Yeah. No, it's the flag. That's the flag.
Okay.
Yeah, the flag is a flag, I think.
I feel like George R.R. Martin finishing his best piece.
George R.R. Orwell.
This is like George R.R. Martin's book, 1984. I submitted mine, by the way. It's very short, but
Me too.
it has changed the
I
status
submitted
quo.
See, I just do what needs to be done in continuing the story, but also leaving that juicy bit at the end where I know you guys are gonna give it a fire conclusion.
No.
There's no way you can make this ending lame with the setup with it. I just gave you the layup. You gotta dunk this shit. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
that's what I'm saying. Like I got the beginning, and I had to make the layup.
What
and
is
now?
good thinking music? I put on
Screaming
the
at-
Sonic Gems Collection manual theme.
Screaming and farting compilation at the same time.
No!
I once watched an hour of silence, but randomly there's the Josh Hutcherson fucking 2014 whistle on it. Yeah.
I'm just gonna get to the final part of the story, and no matter what it says, I'm just gonna finish it with, and then they fucked.
The path to yaoi is an easy one.
The pipeline from enemies to lovers to yaoi is
Enemies to lovers back to enemies. Fuck it.
Wait, what does this need a prompt?
Well, you have a minute.
You okay? Whoa! You okay?
I tapped the need a prompt button. All it said was women. Time to write the end.
What am I gonna read?
Why is
my
the
lord.
first sentence 7-11?
I'm fucking cooked. I pressed need a prompt and it just said the chaos. oh, it's the Blue Ranger. I thought it said the Blue Banger, and I was like,
Who is this person? Hold on, I gotta look up who this person is. That's the Nostalgia Critic!
Oh god, he's having
You don't know who Doug Walker is?
I didn't know his actual name.
Doug Walker.
no, man.
Shakespeare's over rolling in his grave right now.
Like I said, I am
Shakespeare's
George
coming in his
Martin.
grave right now.
Oh god, if this is the quality you guys are making for these ones, I can't even imagine what happened to mine.
I think a bolt of lightning just shot out behind my house when I pressed the enter button.
Even Zeus is prepared.
It's like, yo, these guys are fucking cooking.
This is a cinematic masterpiece I'm writing right here.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Mine just got involved
I
in
just
shit post at the end.
I just wrote my magnum opus. That is the beautiful final chapter to a thrilling trilogy. Jesus Christ!
I just had this singular joke, and then the moment I said it, I'm like, I can't do anything else. Like I have nothing else funny to say.
I somehow wrapped this story around to having a thrilling lesson to learn from this.
Yeah,
Who are we waiting for now?
Sin.
Sin still.
That's his name, SynStarr.
Sin still.
Benjamin J. Still.
Bro was using every second.
Changing it up next year. We're going to the Poopcock Theater.
Wait, what's that from again? I forget which one.
That was when we watched the Game Awards last year.
Oh, okay.
They were not at the Poopcock Theater the following year. I was really disappointed.
I hope that song isn't copyrighted.
It is.
This video is gonna be a lot of cutting for us just waiting on people. And also this soundboard shenanigans.
Today is Friday in California.
Huh?
This is how you make a dated reference.
By saying it's Friday.
Today's sponsor is no one.
You think we get sponsorship through the? You think we get paid doing this?
You guys
I've
are
everyone.
not gonna like how I ended this.
And then they didn't fuck.
Oh no.
And then they shook hands.
And then there was no PP.
Okay.
We have to do the title.
Oh, yeah,
Oh my lord, I gotta title this.
Oh yeah, okay, let me read mine. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta skim it real quick. What?
I'm not gonna read it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna read it blind, so I'm not gonna read.
No, I'm not even gonna read it.
Mauricio, you have a title.
Mauricio, give it a title.
He has
thinking of a good
238 minutes.
238 minutes.
Okay, so
Alright,
here's mine.
SmashMania.
The 7-Eleven across the street was relatively quiet. The only noise that came from it was the quiet humming of the fridges and questionable squelching noises coming from the hot dog machine. GLaDOS is monitoring the register as per usual, idly staring at the clock with the LED in her eye becoming dimmer and dimmer. The setting sun bathed the store in an orange hue, further adding to the calm, if somewhat boring atmosphere. I need my fucking cherry Slurpee. Excuse me, sir. When I got to ask you where to fucking put it. Your name, sir? Douglas Walks. I slurp it so you don't have to. My lungs are collapsing. Alright, I'm done with this. Just get out before I call the police. But I gotta have my fucking Slurpee. Sir, please, you're disturbing the disturbing the customers. What customers? They were thinking, what were they thinking in the writer's room when they came up with that line? I don't get paid enough for this. Sir, either leave the store or I'm calling the cops. Except GLaDOS had a better idea. Earlier that day, she had installed neurotoxin emitters in the ventilation for the 7-Eleven, and she flipped the switch to turn them on. Much to her surprise, dismay, and horror, Doug Walker simply breathed in the toxins like an industrial vacuum cleaner. What are you? Get a Slurpee. Oh, God. I'm not even halfway through this. Impossible, GLaDOS muttered, her tone tinged with genuine curiosity. You should be on the floor gasping for air, not asking for a beverage. Doug took a deep breath, dramatically inhaling more of the neurotoxin. He let out an unhinged, guttural laugh. You don't know what I've been through for a while. You think neurotoxin can stop me? I've survived the worst movie review comment sections known to mankind. This is nothing. GLaDOS blinked her optic. The flickering lights in the store hummed ominously. Fascinating, she muttered.
Fascinating, yes.
Perhaps I've been approaching this wrong. Maybe what you need isn't to be removed from the what? Maybe what you need...
The premises.
Okay, fuck off. Doug's eyes gleamed with deranged excitement. Yeah, that's right. I need... A challenge, GLaDOS interrupted, her voice cutting through his manic rambling. Doug blinked, momentarily silenced. A challenge? His voice jumped several octaves. Suddenly serious. GLaDOS scanned him up and down. You claim you need your Slurpee, but what if you're not ready for it? What if you're unworthy of the frozen cherry bliss? Doug snarled, teeth clenched. Do not dare question my Slurpee worthy. GLaDOS' mechanical voice dropped to a menacing whisper. Then prove it. Beat my 7-Eleven test and I'll grant you your Slurpee. Doug's maniacal laughter echoed off the aisles. I've been waiting for this my whole life. He cracked his knuckles as though prepared for a fight. What do I have to do?
Is this JJK?
The lights dimmed. A rumbling shook from the store as the refrigerator shifted and transformed, revealing obstacle courses. GLaDOS grinned, her LED light flickering to a sinister brightness. Simple. First, you must survive the hot dog gauntlet. Then navigate the slushy maelstrom. And finally endure the final challenge, the checkout lane of doom. Doug's eyes narrowed. The machines whirred to life. The sounds of spinning hot dogs and chaotic slushy machines filling the air. GLaDOS watched with glee as Doug charged forward, determined to win his sacred cherry Slurpee. Doug effortlessly went through the hot dog gauntlet, passing through glizzies left and right. Then the slushy mixed maelstrom. He drank it all, but it wasn't enough. He knew he needed his prize. And finally, the checkout lane of doom. His worst nightmare. Worse than the Lorax. Worse than the Cat in the Hat live action. Not the live action movie, just the live action. Basic human communication. Though it was challenging, Doug came out bloody, bruised, yet victorious. GLaDOS watched in awe but immense satisfaction. You did it, she muttered, a slight smile. No, my Slurpee. With a grin on her face, GLaDOS presented Doug with a small Slurpee. That'll be $1.99. She laughed. And then they fucked. I don't fucking know.
My magnum opus.
Doug confidently pulls out his wallet and then like the face of fear as he pulls out his bet credit card.
God damn it. Okay, Yops is next.
Prisoner Kong and Geico Gecko.
Over at the hilltop awaited prisoner Kong. It's been 6 months since he was finally granted work release from prison, and now he was free.
Wow, I thought he was a prisoner.
Prisoner Kong exhaled. He proclaimed, "It's been too long since he felt the breeze blow. The scent of flowers on the meadows coursing through his nostrils." "Yeah." "Enjoying the sights, eh, Kong?" asked the mysterious figure who was watching the scene from a distance. "Oh!" Prisoner Kong turned around. "It's impossible." "Fancy to see me, Kong? You still remember how you chopped my tail off at Denny's 2 years ago, huh?" the figure proclaimed, inching ever closer.
Fucking gecko.
Prisoner Kong flared. The matter that a tail grows back is no issue here! You chopped my tail off! The restless figure leaves the shadows. Yes, it's none other than the Gecko Gecko. Prisoner Kong is now erratically flailing his arms to where the Gecko Gecko is. "Why, yes! Try to do it here then! And what you started 2 years ago, you gutless monkey!" The Gecko Gecko pulls out a knife from his jacket, aiming and ready to pierce through Prisoner Kong's heart. "Oh, God!" Prisoner Kong exclaimed. "My mother has no business in this!" exclaimed the Gecko Gecko, lunging forward with a knife. Prisoner Kong swiftly leapt out of the way of the attack, but tumbled over after being distracted by how beautiful the Gecko Gecko was. Using his one chance, he lunged at Prisoner Kong and held a knife up to his throat. "This is the day I finally claim my price. The head of the ape that defiled my back." Wait a minute. No, I didn't mean. No! Prisoner Kong, despite being an ape and thereby unable to speak English, belted out the longest and hardest known to ape. He stood up, Bog rested firmly upon his face and throwing him into orbit. Suddenly, in the smallest possible interval of time that a mortal can perceive, the Gecko Gecko teleports behind Prisoner Kong and grabs his planetary ass.
Up your ass.
15% or more can save you on car insurance.
He whispers into Prisoner Kong's ears. Prisoner Kong turns around and stares into the Gecko Gecko's eyes.
No.
He then proceeds to throw the Gecko Gecko into another universe because he can do that. Nobody knows what happened to Gecko ever since the incident, or why he didn't just teleport again. But the important lesson to take from this story is, woe's it that you don't go with Gecko!
Oh, that was beautiful. From enemies to lovers to kind of fuckers.
Okay, here we go. Tails was soaring through the clear blue skies in the tornado, his trusty biplane, the wind whipping through his twin tails as he spun them furiously to stay aloft. The day had started like any other, but something felt off. There was a strange energy disturbance, unlike anything he'd ever encountered. His instruments had been going haywire, like his fucking tuber or something, I don't know, picking up signals that didn't belong to his world. "Strange," he muttered, adjusting the dials on the control panel. "This isn't chaos energy." I'm not doing a Tails voice. Suddenly a flash of bright light erupted in the distance, and the sky itself seemed to crack, revealing a tear between dimensions. Tails' heart skipped a beat. This was no ordinary anomaly. It was something far more dangerous. I thought that said blanked. He banked.
You
this
wrote
plane.
it!
I know I did. I suck at reading. Heading towards the tear, curiosity and concern blending together as he approached. His senses spiked wildly, and before he could react, something or someone plummeted out of the rift, crashing into the forest below. Whoa! Tails gasped, pulling him through a falling figure. He quickly set the tornado down in a nearby clearing, unstrapping himself and running towards the crash site. What he found there was unlike anything he'd ever seen before. Sorry, the way I phrased this. He's never seen a woman before. A woman, no, an android dressed in black with a visor covering her eyes, stood in the middle of the wreckage, her white hair gleaming in the sunlight. She looked battle-ready, but disoriented, her sword at her side, scanning her surroundings. Tails hesitated for a moment, unsure of what to make of her. Was this one of Eggman's new machines? Hey, are you alright? He called, stepping closer. Eggman made a baddie. The woman, 2B, turned sharply at the sound of his voice, her combat instincts kicking in. She raised her sword defensively. Woman voice, identify yourself, she demanded, though there was a hint of confusion in her tone. The creatures, the technology, it didn't match anything in her database. Tails raised his hands in a peaceful gesture. Whoa, whoa, easy. I'm Tails. I'm not here to hurt you. 2B stepped back as Tails approached. The tone of Tails' voice didn't register as something she'd have to be wary of, or someone for that matter. As long as she's been operative, the fact that a talking humanoid fox was throwing off was adequate. I'm Tails, Tails continued. That's the second time I've said my name. You're not. What?
Keep reading.
If your name was Tails, my systems wouldn't detect a lie, and yet it doesn't feel like you're lying. Yeah, you're right. I'm Miles. Tails is just my nickname, but you can call me Tails. Tails, huh? God, how many times are you gonna say Tails? Tails hopped off the tornado, flying over to 2B to talk further. 2B once again stepped back. Foxes can fly now.
They fly now?
No, it's only me. It's because of my two tails. Acknowledge. So what's with the politeness? Tails wondered as he reached even closer to 2B. My systems were designed like this, 2B affirmed. Whoa, Tails, you've seen whatever. I am your I don't pronounce that. Number 2, Type B, an android designed for war. I wouldn't describe my attitude as polite, but more as proper. Please call me 2B. An android meeting with Tails. This was an insane opportunity with what an interesting exchange. A fox into mechanics and an android from another world. What an isekai. So what are your components made of, 2B? Tails asked while glancing over at 2B. That information is classified, 2B sharply retorted. You seem to be an alloy of some sort of... What? You seem to be an alloy of some sort... but that says alloy. With human biology, kind of like Dr. Eggman. 2B's eyes lit up with fury. Dr. Eggman? That is the being with whom I've been sent to kill. Whoa, hold on, Miss Tails. Jesus Christ. Tails stopped her in her tracks. Why are you trying to murder Eggman? His actions shall bring about dire consequences in my world. The future lies in my hands, 2B responded. Yeah, sounds about right, Tails said calmly. What you says implies that this is a normal occurrence. How can you know of the Doctor's exploits? 2B said in a rage. Because my best friend Sonic the Hedgehog already defeated him several times. They locked their eyes locked, unsure of what was going on. The timeline has been distorted. I must return to my page. 2B says in rest. What? It had us in the first half, not gonna lie. I knew it was Chris! I knew this was Chris! I fucking knew it!
Mario is a plumber who lives in the 18th century era. He's also friends with Jonathan Joestar because they played golf a couple of times and Mario has a mean forward swing. Jonathan can use this energy known as hormone, which allows him to get all of the bitches and dudes with simple breathing techniques. One day, a game vampire pulled up to the Joestar mansion looking for beef for one simple reason. His sink stopped working, and he can't wash his hands because they smell perpetually horrid. Jonathan warned Mario about his history with the vampire, going into deep detail about their time over many bingo nights across the span of 30 years. As if on cue, a loud crash sounded from outside the mansion, followed by the unmistakable scent of garlic? No, something worse. Mario wrinkled his nose in disgust. The door to the drawing room burst open, and there stood Dio Brando in all his extravagant vampire glory, his hair flowing dramatically, his cape billowing even though there was no breeze. But the smell, oh the smell. Dio's hands hung loosely by his sides, stained with something that looked like a mixture of old blood and dust. But worse than that was the pungent, awful stench emanating from them. You! Dio pointed a bony finger at Mario, his voice filled with his venomous pride. You're the plumber that Jonathan has spoken of. Fix my sink at once, or I'll... Mario stepped forward, shaking his head. Can you do this for me, Mariju? I don't want to do Mario.
Fine. Whoa! First of all, I don't need to respond to threats. Second, what's with the smell, man? You couldn't, I don't know, Wear gloves?
What? You dare suggest Dio Brando sully his hands with gloves? What kind of knave do you take me for? Mario pinches the bridge of his nose with a scowl across his face.
Well, if your hands smell that bad, it's been sullied by a lot worse.
Jonathan Joestar laughs at Dio, who storms out of the house angrily.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Wait, what?
Like that?
He's a vampire, Mario uttered cheerfully. They have to leave if not invited in.
Mario and Jonathan
Fire
laugh
emoji,
as the
fire emoji.
Okay, Mario and Jonathan laughed as the camera panned out and the screen darkened. Not because there were any effects to fade the footage out, but because the sun stopped. Except for some vampire named Cars, but he stopped thinking a long time ago.
God damn.
Amazing. Amazing. After escaping the dead zone for the second time, Garlic Jr. intended to get his revenge on the child whose power trapped him in the dead zone. Posing as a traveling merchant, Garlic Jr. heard of a man named Goku floating around and decided to investigate. Apparently, Capsule Corp knew the whereabouts of his son, Gohan, and that his father, that being Goku, was...
My brother and Chris 2 wrote it.
Very redundant. I forgot what I wrote. Was dead in space. Junior replied, "Don't know why Goku was in space, but it's one less thing for me to worry about." Junior thought to himself, he needed an army, but how? His previous henchmen were all killed by Goku. As he was hiding in the bushes of Capsule Corp, he sees a giant green dragon appear near Bulma Briefs and company. They ask that a man named Tien and Chaozu be brought back to life. This gets Junior thinking, an army of the dead. Brilliant thinking, me. Garlic heads back to the local graveyard to begin his vampire army and seek revenge on Gohan. Just like cue the fucking...
It just stops there. I think my internet connection like dropped for half a second, and it was while Chris was doing the fucking like Dragon Ball and like outro like Benedict.
Once making it to the graveyard, Garlic Jr. decides to just start digging up dead bodies with his bare hands. The sight of a small blue man digging up some cars got the attention of a certain group of teenagers that also happen to be loitering in a graveyard. The teenagers give each other a look, and the one wearing glasses does the anime thing where they make their specs shimmer for some reason. Don't worry, guys. I've got this. Immediately, Billy Crampton does a triple backflip 360 nosedive and turns into the motherfucking Blue Ranger to confront this also blue goblin dude. Yo, how the fuck he do that? Exclaimed Garlic Jr. His state visible on his pants. How I do, Billy said before doing the legendary backflip into backflip frame 4 combo. Can I please cameo and Sparky Zero? I can't fucking do this shit no more, man. Power for the grid's dead and I need this like goddamn. Okay, but like actually calm down. You're making this real weird and I just like, you know, I just wanted to like mutilate some corpses in the graveyard, okay? The other kid's still far from the distance watching the unfortunate exchange goes on. Should we like do something? Why the fuck are you asking me? I don't. What are we even doing? We're sitting in a goddamn graveyard. Billy's just. Are they pissing on Tien's gravestone? And then they kiss.
That could be canon.
I worked hard on this one, I remember.
Miles Edgeworth was looking over some court cases that were handed to him by his assistant and detective, Dick Gumshoe, when a particular man walked in. He was a very plain and unassuming male of around 30-ish, 5'7", 130 pounds, and a transparent logo for a photography company permanently affixed to his chest. This is his client, Guy in Shutterstock Photo. What can I do for you, Mr. Edgeworth spoke to the peculiarly average man sitting in front of him. Guy in Shutterstock Photo. I see. What can I do for you, Mr. Shutterstock Photo? Well, you see, the man stated calmly for the prosecutor, my employer, Shutterstock, fired me for unjust reasons and wanting to know if I have potential grounds to sue.
Wait, I'll do Edgeworth just to like make it like varied.
Okay.
You want to sue your former employer?
Edgeworth raises an eyebrow at this. It would certainly be a nice change of pace from the homicide trials he was always wrapped up in. Might be easier as well.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shutterstock Photo, but my time is very valuable. I can't just accept every case that comes across my desk, so unless you can make it worth my while.
Phoenix Wright will be on defense.
Why didn't you say so from the beginning? You have a case versus a Shutterstock Photo.
The next day, Phoenix Wright got all the evidence in order for Mr. Shutterstock Photo to make his case. What? As he was leaving him home, he was stopped by...
He was stopped
Oh,
at
I
grocery.
meant his home. His home.
No, it's like, as he was leaving him home, he was stopped Grossberg. Where do you think you're going? Grossberg asked smugly.
I think this is Phoenix. So I don't know who's
yeah.
No, this is Phoenix.
this is-
Oh shit! I wrote. Fuck!
You wrote Phoenix the first one and then corrected it.
Okay, yeah.
So you
Damn
meant, so you meant for it to be Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Edgeworth. Sorry. Whoops.
Away from your
I forgot
comically,
their names.
away from your comically sized bitch ass.
Edgeworth had no time for Mr. Risberg's nonsense. He was considering making a restraining order on the fat fuck, but he knew that Grossberg would counter with, you mean a restraining order. Before you go to your court case, Risworth, Grossberg stopped Phoenix.
I cannot type apparently.
Phoenix just appears out of thin air.
His suit snaps into blue and he just has Phoenix's face taped on. The Phoenix is a spy! What is this?
It's your client. He sent this to me as an NFT with his signature. However, the name on it does not resemble Mr. Shutterstock Photo's normal handwriting. It is much too short to fit that long of a name. Grossberg hands the photo to Wright. Motherfucker, why are we heading into Wright? Upon closer inspection, the signature wasn't handwritten. It's just a watermark.
Mr. Grossberg, your NFT isn't real.
Phoenix retorted. Edgeworth realized that the man he's defending is actually not a real person. Your Honor, if I may, proclaimed Phoenix.
You may not, right?
Edgeworth marked. All right. Edgeworth had not realized yet that Mr. Guy in Shutterstock Photo was not coming.
What even happened to that buffoon?
Sir Edgeworth, you're looking pale over there. The judge
Proclaimed. Yeah, he seems miles distracted than usual.
What?
Phoenix remarked while laughing to himself.
Kill him.
Suddenly from the back, a slam on the doors. They tear open, revealing the silhouette of a tall person completely stuck in a pose. Phoenix can't believe it. The judge gasps, and Miles leans confidently at the sight of who it was that stood there. It's Mr. Guy in Shutterstock Photo. Holding a frame in hand, he walks to the podium. I am here in the flesh.
Wait, why is Miles defending?
I don't know.
Switch sides.
Swapping places.
The defense is with you.
I mean, Phoenix Wright can just magically teleport and just fucking exist, so I don't think
Miles
there's
returns to the judge. Then I guess the prosecution is always ready, Your Honor. Phoenix replies in a bit of a panic. How is this case decided? Well, it's been 5 months. Guy in Shutterstock Photo is now at the Bahamas with his date, Guy in Adobe stock video. The results were in, as the evidence presented about NFTs does not apply to stock fiction.
So it was all monkey business in the end.
Mr. Miles, I have no idea what the fuck are you
I
talking
love how
about.
fucking. they're-
Comes to question what Miles said.
You don't need to. You don't need to.
and scene.
Their personal favorite. God, all these were
All
really
those were
fucking
so
good.
good.
I told this to SmashMania
Yeah.
on DMs, but as it all played out, I was listening to every version of Dearly Beloved from Kingdom Hearts, so it was this very peaceful music contrasted with the most gut-shivering stuff that you could ever write.
Which one has the most twists? Oh,
Which
I don't
has
know.
one of the
Maybe,
most twists? Fuck.
maybe the one that has Phoenix Wright just permeating into existence. I don't know.
They didn't have just the wrong titles. The
Oh
whole
my
story just
God.
swapped to main characters like mid-chapter.
I was like, yeah, it's first name Phoenix, last name Edgeworth. What?
Honestly, I'm so proud of No one in
That
everyone.
situation.
No one.
None of you deserve praise.
None of you.
None of you deserve praise. What the fuck did we make?
The winner was Turnabout Shutterstock. And it won the Extremely Twisted Award. Number 2 was the Slurpee Critic,
That was a good one.
given the Personal Favorite Award. The number 3 was Plumbers, Vampires, and Big O Night. The number 4 was Prisoner of Fate, awarded the most titillating title. Number 5 was Furry or Not to Furry, and number 6 was Sparking Zero DLC Pack 3. This has like a 16-player limit. That sounds fucking terrifying.
I'm gonna look around
You could also
and pick 5 characters that I see with my eyes.
That's what I was doing.
Wonderful.
That was
I know.
It's crazy how I muted myself, kept reading aloud to myself, and I was like, yes, Phoenix Edgeworth. That is his name.
Again?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to write about these characters.
Good.
You know what? That's a fucking masterpiece right there.
I fucking wow. I'm him.
This is my reminder that no matter what I try to do, I can always try and make something with quality.
This is my reminder that I never should have picked these 2 characters.
Worst thing I've ever written.
just the very like, yeah, that's it. Worst thing I've ever written.
It's like, well,
It'll only
time
get
to die.
worse.
What kind of madness? Oh my fucking god.
With who? With who?
Damn! Oh, fuck off. I already read ahead. Oh no. I'm gonna cheat with this one.
How do you cheat with this?
I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Say nothing. Think nothing. No thoughts. Brain.
What a combination.
Okay.
How the
Yeah,
fuck does this
of
work?
course.
Thank God I'm writing the end of this. Thank God I want to establish it.
Shackleless Blackless. I know that was Chris.
Okay, it almost just deleted 2 lines of my writing, and I was gonna get extremely fucking pissed.
But then... Oh dear. Okay, time to go back to the stupidity that I had before. Time to put dearly beloved once again.
I'm not even gonna fucking read it. I'm just naming it. So
Why are there 2 AVGN stories?
You know what? It's not that I want to know.
Do we have the AVGN one? No, sorry, the Doug Walker one from last time, and now this one.
Of course.
That was pretty funny.
Okay, but
Why would you
when
stop
I'm getting
it?
irate gamer.
Don't do that, Eric. Mega Man was all ready for bed, having made sure his helmet was fully cleaned, Rush was fed, and reminding himself not to brush his teeth because it's likely very harmful for toothpaste to make contact with the exposed wires just beneath his silicone gums. He heard his bedroom door open, and he swiveled his head around in case of the silhouetted figure stanced up in the doorway. Man. Officer Ball. Okay. Officer Balls, the tall figure exclaims before walking into the room. Literally, what does that even mean? Who are you and what are you doing at my home? Mega Man asks, not knowing how to process these words. I'm Man, he said with a shit-eating grin that he could only find in a box office bomb co-produced by Zack Snyder. Without hesitation, Mega Man suits up and starts charging his Mega Buster with hesitation to kill whoever this thing is. But Mega Man had bigger plans on the agenda. Sorry, I have but one goal, Mega Man. I am going to affix the word man to the end of everyone's name, so everyone will be considered a robot master. Now what do you have to say about that, Mega Man? I will stop you, man. Man held up his hands to block Mega Man's charged shot. Mega Man tried every weapon in his arsenal, but nothing was even scratching the surface. This guy's too powerful. How am I even gonna stop him? Mega Man gasped out. Before he could even drop to his knees in defeat, however, Man was shot in the back by Bass, bleeding out. Bass, how did you defeat him? I don't have the man suffix like you. How pathetic. Base walks away, leaving Mega Man to ponder which one was truly stronger.
Why did that go hard at the end? What the fuck?
That was
Real.
That was incredible.
Steve, Minecraft, and Arl.
Wait, it didn't finish? What the fuck?
Arl landed in another strange land, as was a seemingly common tradition when playing Puyo Puyo. However, this world seemed even more peculiar than most. The terrain beneath her feet was all square, with the trees and rocks, and well, everything being composed of simple cubes, and not a single circle in sight. She breathed in calmly as she looked around, only to realize she was the only person nearby. Hello? Amity? Carby? Is anyone there? No response, but her shouting attracted a strange green creature on its hind legs approaching, and glowing as a hissing noise emits from it. It was moments from exploding as it was slashed open, gunpowder pouring from it into a neat pile. She looked upon her recent savior and asked, "Who are you?" She asked, clearly still worried. A similarly cuboid man gazed upon her, putting away his sword and gnawing on a fully cooked, if completely flat, piece of steak. He then said but 3 words. I am Steve.
Now that's how the movie should have started.
That's
how the
holy
teaser
shit,
should have.
Jackalist Blackalist from movies. Stop screaming. Top of her lungs. That's a manner that would anyone else who's been around to witness it would immediately go into cardiac arrest. Please stop. I'm just a guy named Steve. I'm literally just here to put blocks onto other blocks and sell rocks to people with long ass noses. Please go away. I hate Minecraft, Aro replied. Fuck you! You fucking dick! Always naysaying! Everything I create, you create something like netherite armor! You fucking shit! You fucking sitting in your tower! Oh yeah? Well, that's why you're built like a 1x1 Lego piece, you blocky bitch! Oh! So that's the one with the outfit that screams, "Ooh woo, please let me, I'm so cute, never get attention when I was younger, you fucking orange Cheeto-haired motherfucker!" Cheeto-hair, it's just one that looks like a mix between 30 and 80, and don't comment on outfits when it looks like you got yours in the clearance section of Goodwill! This went back and forth for about an hour, leaving both of the panting for air as they yelled. A brief silence passed as they looked at each other. So, you'll make the cobblestone.
It was
What's it supposed to say? What's it supposed to say?
So you go make the cobblestone generator, Steve asked, and then Arl's just supposed to reply, yeah, Lamau.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the name. Dr. Pepper is the best drink.
Masters and Dr. Pepper.
Written by...
Wait, my part also didn't say. What the fuck?
When I get to it, you finish it.
Yeah.
It was a bright, sunny afternoon in Metro City, and Ken Masters was feeling unstoppable. He had just finished a grueling sparring session with Ryu. I need something refreshing, Ken muttered to himself, wiping sweat from his brow. Just as he was about to grab a water bottle from his bag, the wind suddenly picked up. A strange fizzing sound echoed around him. Ken's eyes narrowed. "Who's there?" he called out, assuming his fighting stance.
Does this take place after 6?
I don't know. From behind a vending machine, a figure stepped out. Tall, lean, and oddly carbonated. He wore a sleek maroon suit, and his scent was odd but strangely alluring. A mix of 23 flavors.
Ken Masters.
The figure said smoothly, adjusting his crimson tie.
You look thirsty.
Ken blinked. "Who the heck are you?" The man smirked, his eyes sparkling with mischief.
Name's Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
Why did
I heard
you
you-
make him James Bond?
I don't... Why did you do that? So
I don't know, that's what I'm saying. Why did I make him James Bond?
I heard you've been looking for something refreshing.
Ken raised an eyebrow. "You're a doctor?"
Let's just say I have a PhD in flavor.
I'm sorry, Dr. Pepper said with a wink, popping his collar dramatically. Ken crossed. That's what the video ends
Guys, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty.
Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.
That's fucked up.
Thanks for watching, guys.
I'm actually drinking some Dr. P right now.
Ken crossed his arms, smirking. You think you can quench my thirst? I fought world champions, shadowy organizations. It really sounds like they're gonna fuck shadowy organizations, and even survived El Fuerte's cooking. What makes you so special? Dr. Pepper leaned in closer, his voice low and smooth.
Because I'm not like the others. I'm bold. I'm complex. I'm
Soda.
soda. Soda.
Dr. Pepper chuckled, flicking a soda tab from his jacket pocket.
Oh, I'm much more than soda, my friend. I'm an experience.
Ken grinned. I really set this up for them to fuck. Let's fight. The fight began like most others. Ken closed in the distance before attempting his patented fiery shoryuken, but the doctor just stood there, drinking a refreshing swig of Dr. Pepper straight from the bottle.
Nothing quite like
I can't drink while you're telling me this.
This made Ken recoil backwards as he was struck by a sonic boom to the chest. What kind of fighting style is this?
I'm telling you, boy. You can fight all you want, but no one can be. I don't know. I'm turning like Irish suddenly. You can fight it all you want, but no one can beat the refreshing 23 ingredients blended to a finely crafted drink.
You ain't seen me in action then. Dash jumping and uses Tatsumaki Senpuku. What the fuck? To knock the bottle away from the doc's hands. What you gonna do without that fancy bottle in your hands? The doctor just chuckles as he pulls out a perfectly chilled can. Ken gets knocked flat on his back.
Wait, how?
Well, that's a pretty fancy trick, but two can play at that one.
Ken reaches into his gi, pulling out a can of Mr. Pibb, and the climactic battle truly starts. As the two figures strongly exchange drink sticks, flashes of several colors fly and clash intensely between them. It's almost as if their beverages have taken shape, reflecting their user. The dramatic clash continued. Ken sipped firmly and energetically, while Dr. Pepper took a more composed, relaxed stance. Meanwhile, the energy of the drinks went all out, with a rush from an EX Hadouken. Hib Extra's X's opened up their path directly to Dr. Pepper's, who was caught off guard, not noticing that the pepper flash didn't connect. Hib Extra smiled, leg fully charged and sizzling in excitement. Why, it was as if Pib Extra was channeling Ken's wishes to finish things off with the might of the Shippu Jin. Yeah, I'm not saying all that.
Right,
But Dr. Pepper's essence didn't falter. With a smirk, instead of backing up, it leaned forward, parrying the hit, and then grabbing and smack.
I was so disappointed by the cliffhanger. I was like imagining the scene from Toy Story 2 in my head when he's like, the show is canceled after that.
Rising tackle! The resounding voice of the fighter's well-placed rising tackle echoes through the ring halls. His opponent plummets, defeated. The crowd ecstatic at yet another fight won by the mighty champ. Give it up for Terry Bogard! The referee shouts into the mic. The crowd goes wild. Hats flying, cheers all over, and even some undergarments. Clearly it wasn't seen. Okay! Terry shouted, tossing his head in the air with a tricky toss, then grabbing on the way back. Who's next to challenge the champ, Terry Bogard? The referee proclaims through the mic. What's this? Some bones have piled up on the ring before. As they merge together, the skeleton-like figure of a deceased turtle becomes clear. Eyes gleaming in yellow, the creature stands there staring at a blank point. Hey, come on! Terry taunts. The skeletal turtle snapped its head towards Terry. Hollow eyes glowing fiercely. With a slow, menacing creak, it dragged itself forward. Come on, come on! Terry taunted again, stepping forward. His usual grin intact, though his instincts were sharper than ever. Without warning, it lunged at Terry with a sudden burst of speed, swinging its arm in a wide arc. Terry's reflexes kicked in. He ducked low and countered with a quick bar knuckle! His fist ignited in fire and he slammed it into the skeletal beast's ribcage.
That was so underwhelming.
The turtle was blasted back, bones rattling. But instead of falling apart, the bones quickly reassembled and the creature stood up again, more ominous than ever. Oh man, this is new! Terry muttered, shaking out his hand. Guess I had to crank it up a notch! The crowd was now on their feet, torn between cheering and gasping at this unexpected challenger. Terry raised his fist, flames flickering at his knuckles as he prepared for round 2. Well, let's see what you got! Terry smirked, preparing for the fight of his life. The dry bones then took out a pen and paper and wrote a letter to give to Terry. Huh? What's this? Terry skimmed the paper. What is this about? What do you want me to say this? The dry bones then wrote on the back of a paper for a reason. Oh! So this Bowser guy made you his slave and you can't return to the mortal realm alive and, well, unless I say this. The dry bones nods.
Oh, I cut at the end too.
Terry, while confused, was never one to ignore a friend in need. Alrighty, then let's see. Terry begins reading. A Link to the Past is such a bad game that it makes me want to take a giant turtle and get in its face, cook it into a fine ham, and then feed the fecal matter to my cats so that they too can feel the pain of playing this dookie butter game.
No.
As Terry finished reading The Dry Boat.
I love the fucking Chris's.
Why'd
Wait
you
a
have to
minute.
slander Link to the Past like that, though?
No, but like that's funny because it is perfectly like
It ties into the next story!
into the next story. Yeah.
Trying to tie our fanfics together like the fucking MCU or some shit.
The angry video game nerd, aka the AVGN, was playing A Link to the Past. He looked at the camera with that all too iconic rainbow frown, which, if you don't know, is literally just like a
Oh, like the shape.
frown that looks. It's a shape, yeah. The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Do I need to say anything? His expression lightened up. Growing up, I loved games like The Legend of Zelda for the NES. It was a game near and dear to my heart. His angry expression returned. But this cockholder of a poopy-ass farts breaks my heart! The camera cuts to Link giving a fish to a merchant in Kakariko Village. How are you supposed to know that giving a fish from all the way in the lake will give you free stuff, but you poopy-ass fart? Gameplay cuts off again, and this time to a section of Kakariko within the Dark World. Excuse me? How was I supposed to know I had to dash with the Pegasus boots at that fucking door frame? The conveyance of these old shitty ass poopy fart games, I swear. Link stares back at the screen. Convey the nuts I have in my sack to your mouth, you deco scrub. Takes a lot of nerve to shit talk back. The AVGN rolling up his sleeves is getting ready to leap into the monitor, but Link doesn't wait for a foe. With a play from the ocarina, he warped right into the AVGN room, grabbed him by the waist, and with a German suplex, he slapped the AVGN against the coffee table on his back, breaking every plank of
This is
that
literally just
week.
an AVGN.
Yeah, literally,
Like,
it's just
I
like-
feel like this is something that would happen.
It's
The
literally.
chaos ensues as the nerd continues to brutally fight the hero, ultimately gaining the advantage as he holds Link by the neck. You want some free stuff? Well, how about some free shit? The nerd then proceeds to pull down his pants and laid the most elegant yet horrific shit you can imagine. Yeah, that was some free shit, you pink-haired concussion-having bastard. Anyways, Link to the Past is a pretty cool game, I guess. I recommend it at least. Episode ends.
No, that is literally just an AVGN episode. We just created one.
This is another one.
Yeah, Heihachi stands there on the volcanic cliffside, perched above the hellish pits below. He takes a second to compose himself before beginning to rustle through his pocket in an attempt to grab a certain item. He then pulls out a very reason that he brings to his location. In his hands, he holds a single copy of Pokemon Gold on the Game Boy. Heihachi is not here to play Pokemon, no. He's here to offer a sacrifice. Heihachi looks at the camera sternly. There's a long pause.
Come on.
I was a bit creatively bankrupt, okay?
My eyes widened as I kept reading, like... I used to love Pokemon Gold, but then I got back to the fucking Miltank that I hate, and I couldn't get past it. So I do what I do with all my problems. I throw them off a cliff. If they survive, I may change my thought process and fight that Miltank again. But until then, his expression drops into a rainbow frown.
Fuck off.
He actually puts on some glasses and rips his knee off to reveal this nerd.
Pokemon Go is a bunch of poopy ash sticks covered in semen thrown in a volcano. It reeks worse than the poop I took off the side of a cliff, and I will prove in this essay as to why my son and my other son and my grandson and my adoptive son and maybe my daughter are all fucking idiots and what the shit of fuck. A lot of them. I'm so fucking mad at the purple pee-pee bag of penis. My family and I'm become a DLC character. You hearing this shit, Harada? I'm so fucking angry that I become a late 2000s video game viewer turned DLC character. This shit. Fuck Miltank, fuck my entire family, and fuck Evo at top 8. I'm coming.
Heihachi then super jumps across the country and into Bandai Namco's headquarters, instantly detonating the pipe bombs he set up under the building. Fucking oops.
Oh my god.
I read-
Story of. Oh, what the fuck?
I read Heihachi looks at the camera sternly, and I was like, sin. Most titillating title, the man. I'm sorry.
What was the spiciest?
Yeah, we got that one question in the round where barely anything had any sort of like smut or sexual tension.
Honestly, I think mine was because there was just so much sexual tension in the first two parts.
I mean,
Yeah, you're right, I
it's a pretty spicy drink.
Oh, it's a pretty spicy bag of poopy dicks.
There's a spicy beverage.
Oh my god.
All right, so for the fanfics, the leaderboard is number 1 with Dr. Pepper as the best drink, by the way. Awarded both the personal favorite and order a bottle of hot sauce. Number 2 is The Man, awarded most titillating title and order a bottle of hot sauce. Angry Video Game Mishima, which was given order a bottle of hot sauce. Flux and Flobs given order a bottle of hot sauce. And then Fatal Bones of Fury and AVGN's Quest to Like Anything, which are both awarded Guess Who with an order a bottle of
Here's the image I was presented. When I tell you I was set up, I was fucking set up.
You could have made the dream team.
Dry
Bones and Sands.
Oh no, I was thinking of Terry.
What are you? Terry Bogard and Ryu split between by Hatsune Miku.
Fucking James Rolfe fought Link and Doug Walker fucked GLaDOS in the same game.
Oh yeah.
And then Heihachi Mishima revealed his true colors.
Did anybody type in Luigi?
No, list all your characters back to back.
Sans, Hatsune
I did
Miku.
Sans.
You motherfucker.
Ooh, okay.
Oh no.
What the fuck is the Jickler? I'm not gonna pick this, but somebody typed in Ringo from the Beatles.
Now you're writing the second part of the 6th fanfic. It features the characters and This fanfic is rated 18 plus, so write accordingly.
Oh, they're fucking. What the fuck? What are these normal things I've done?
Oh my god.
Pack wrote this. Save! Save, motherfucker! Save! Save, motherfucker! Save, motherfucker! Save!
It probably did.
I'm pretty sure you wouldn't want to eat yours, to read yours.
Donkey Kong Country 1 for the Super Nintendo is the video game that was ever made. You play as Ape, and I really like it. I can't breathe. 6 out of 10. Reviewed by Chris H.
That's adorable.
Oh, it doesn't last long.
What's it?
What did I just read?
Diddy asked, unsure what he was holding in his hands.
No, don't worry, Diddy. It's just a fan letter from some person who will voice me in a fan dub released several years from now. Also, none of this is canon.
None of this is canon, you say? Well, come on, DK. I've always wanted to commit some arson.
Diddy, you can't just commit arson because the canon is broken.
When God walks among men, he will see me walking towards him, surrounded by hellfire. Will he continue walking, or will he cower at a non-believer?
I can't disagree with that.
Good.
It's already a really, really good start.
I'm glad I was able to stay in character for that.
Wait a minute.
Hearing that in Chris's voice was the most natural thing.
Ringo walked to his car, his trusty Beatles car he got, I guess. Suddenly, it started making noises, and it started growing in size. Holy shit, mate, my fucking car! Suddenly, SynStarr shows up in the same parking lot. OMG, is that Ringo Starr and Bumblebee from Transformers? I am your biggest fan, for both of you. Who are you, Ringo asks. Shut up, Ringo.
Wait, who says shut up, Ringo?
Everyone.
Welcome to Bottom Gear, mate.
Shut up, Ringo.
Funny, fire emoji, fire emoji, fire.
Boy, I sure do love working a blue-collar job after becoming a god with Lord Beerus. Goku is now a construction worker because he saw it on TV once and thought it looked cool. Also, it was training, I guess. My bones are fucking crushed! Great Goku as an errant road roller completely flattens him, crushing all of his bones. Tell Gohan, I hate him. Okay, said the road roller. Goku shouted, while flattened, turning into the Super Saiyan 2. He then blasted the road roller into the air. Take those!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
T-bless and punches splashing while the road roller just received them all. And with the Kamehameha, the road roller was buried into the ground. See ya, Goku said. He then quit his job.
Next time on Dragon Ball
God
Z.
bless, God bless, God bless, God bless, God bless.
Yeah, you know, it was a pretty compelling story. I thought, like, Goku
Oh my god, this story, no! Oh no! Okay.
Hi, I'm Daisy! Uh-oh, okie dokie. Hey, yeah! Yeah! Woo! Little did the rest of Mushroom Kingdom know. This was the sound of the two friends hardcore banging.
Oh no.
Like straight up. They are the freakiest pair and nobody could see this coming. One except for Mario and Peach, who were trying desperately to match Luigi and Daisy's freak to no avail. Unfortunately, the two sex gods of the Mushroom Kingdom were a meek and unassuming younger brother and his smoking hot bad bitch he landed with his autistic swag. Oh, and Bowser was there too. He asked me to include him in the fix. I said, sure, why not? And threw him in last minute. You're welcome, big guy.
I was right who wrote this.
I appreciate it.
Luigi wrote the last part, so.
I was included, but you know.
Knuckles barged into his agent's room angrily. You fucking dick! What do you mean I've been recast? Knuckles, sorry, but Idris Elba was asking too much to reprise his role. But don't worry, we found someone perfect. Across from him was Chris Pratt. It's me, a Knuckles. That's not the voice. Knuckles gives the 1,000-yard stare in Pratt's direction, fully aware of what this means for his own future. That fucking tears it! Knux rips the phone book in half and turns into Super Knuckles. He proceeds to tear Chris Pratt limb from limb. Knuckles will now play Star-Lord in Guardians of the Galaxy of Wars, maybe Secret Wars, the end!
I wanted an image edit of Knuckles doing the 1,000-yard stare of like the soldier.
The soldier.
I misspelled tomatoes. Fuck, or maybe I didn't. I don't actually know. I'm tired.
There's an E in tomatoes.
Okay, just checking. Tomatoes unleashed. Samus was a. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, okay. I misread it. I just said Samus was a bounty hunt. I was like, what? Samus was on a bounty hunt for the King of the Koopas. Mario, how dare you? Wait. Bowser stopped in his tracks. I've been sent by the Mushroom Kingdom to eliminate you, Samus retorted. The silence isolated both figures. A single shot was heard that night. But I had tomato sauce, Bowser gasped. True, but not enough. As she was leaving, the earth trembled and Bowser stood up again. Get the fuck out of my goddamn house! Screamed as he lunged towards Samus, stormed like a crazed boar. Nah, responded Samus, using Ice Beam on Bowser in an effort to fuck him out of time.
Yeah!
Alright, so number one, Donkey Kong Country Religion voted personal favorite. Kaka Crepes voted Most titillating title and extremely twisted. Night of Lifetime, extremely twisted. Average Twitter interaction. Metroid Tomatoes Unleashed. Knuckles the Recasted. Here's the room code. It's GIZ4.
Yo, we got the jizz!
Fuck off.
We got 4 jizzes!
I'm going to keep writing Sans until somebody fucking picks Sans.
We're picking Sans! I've gotten Sans twice, I'm not picking him!
You
Good?
Sorry, I almost typed Hatsune Mike. who typed Applebee's? I'm sorry. Applebee's? I'm not picking it, but fuck you.
Hatsune Michael. Undertale.
Hatsune Michael.
Jesus Christ.
You good?
Wait, what? What happened? Wait, what?
I don't
know what he's saying.
Beyond redemption. You could?
Wait, you can pick who?
I just heard a bunch of S's.
I'm so confused, Pac. What are you talking about?
Oh god.
It was the way he was just like, Hatsune Michael.
Oh,
I'm going to 5D chest the fuck out of this one.
Oh, I don't even know what characters I picked. I was laughing so hard. Oh my god.
Okay.
I got it.
Sound sucks love. Okay.
I fucked up so bad.
Next time, let's go.
Okay, I got it. I got it somehow. I got it.
Oh no.
What is this?
Oh, this was incredibly horrible.
I have a headache. Okay.
Oh, Smash, what a horrible experience you made us.
Hatsune Michael. Neither can speak. What do you want me to say? Oops. Fail.
Fucking nice.
Yo, Yaji, you want swag and turns Yaji to dust, ending his existence. I didn't have enough time to look up who.
Halo is
Skinnack.
Peter, I'm dying. Lois, send him to the Ensign.
No, okay, so it was supposed to say Incineroar.
Send him to the Incineroar.
Shovel Knight so gleaming like, oh my god! Sorry, maiden, I'm taken. But my pussy!
Kirby had a squeaking gaming chair. He ate it. Interestingly, he became Animal Kirby.
The end.
What a well-written story!
I'm the Noid. I'm gonna fucking flatten you. No, you. The Noid them got flat Zord.
Flat Zord.
Wonderful.
Congratulations,
Prayer
guys.
emoji, prayer
I hate
emoji.
personal favor. I don't know, man. Honestly, the only one that was a cohesive story was Kirby's Squeak Squad.
You've sworn that this is canon.
Well, there's a lot of them that could be canon.
We learned a lot about each other with the whole
Fucking did we?
We didn't learn. Are the servers overloaded? What's going on? Okay, there we go.
6 people
Jesus
overloading
Christ.
the server.
I'm voting for the same thing over and over again.
Maybe stop voting and then like give it a few seconds and then actually vote.
Now, are you suggesting you take my voting rights?
No,
Yeah.
You don't take Donkey Kong's voting rights.
The timer says no.
just stop for like 3 seconds and then click vote.
Okay. It didn't work.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, die.
I was the best writer again,
Yeah,
and I
Metal
won.
Gear-
My story won.
Leaderboards, Metal Gear Solid.
Second place!
Metal Gear Solid 6 leak, personal favorite, Maiden's Request, most titillating title, Domino Satsuri Michael collab, most titillating title, and that wasn't real. Dr. Manhattan moment, Kirby Squeak Squad, that wasn't real, and God's failure. I don't know how to end the video though.
I have a great idea on how to end the video.
What is it?
Here, I'll show you how to end the
I
video.
know what the thumbnail's gonna be.
All right, cool.
That was not strong enough.
Bye, everyone. See you all later when we upload a dub in like 3 months.
Hatsune Michael versus the Noid. Comment down below what you think would happen.
Oh my fucking god.